But if you've got a drawer, and every time you open it, it frustrates you, gives you frustration because you can't find anything in it, the path of least resistance might be to clean out the drawer. To just take a little bit of time and clean it up. So we want you to understand that we are not encouraging you to run away from conditions that are not pleasing. Not forever. Eventually, we do want you to clean out the drawer. But in the middle of your frustration, that's not the time to do it. In the middle of your frustration, that's not the time to clean out the drawer. You won't have your wits about you. You'll throw things away that you're going to need later. You won't remember where you put them. You'll clean it out and it'll be worse. That's why you keep not cleaning it out. Last time you cleaned it out, you couldn't find anything for a month. So what we're getting at here is we want you to find some way of discovering for yourself, because no one else can discover it for you. What is the path of least resistance here and now? In other words, what is the path of most allowing? What can I do? What can I say? Where can I be? What can I think that will allow the most of me to be present? Because you have resources of clarity and resources of knowing and resources of guidance that will give you the most blissful experience as you move through life experience. We can't even define how magnificent it will be. The orchestration of well-being on your behalf is so sublime. Every now and again, something will happen that Esther just finds so amazing. And we'll say, are you kidding? That's child's play. We're keeping your earth spinning in perfect proximity to other planets. In other words, the well-being, the orchestration, the continuation of well-being on your behalf. We want you to try to wrap your head around that and begin to understand how blessed you are and how fortunate you are and how in the right place at the right time you are, and how even this problem that you want to go away is producing for you significant value if you will relax and stop railing against it. Stop condemning yourself for being in the middle of it. Stop condemning anybody else who's in the middle of it, and instead accept it as an indication of a pattern of vibration that you're working the bumps out of in order to live your blissful life experience. So did you hear what we said? Do you get it that we don't want you anymore to try to control conditions in order to feel good? We want you to get out ahead of them. Our favorite question that anyone ever asked us, and the favorite answer that we gave them, this person said, Abraham, how do you get rid of doubt? And we said, you get rid of it before it starts. You get rid of it before you get it, which was totally annoying to everyone who heard it. Because when you've got it, it's too late. Abraham, what are you talking about? Get rid of something that I've got before I've got it? You crazy ghost. How can that be? I've got it. I need to get rid of it. And we say, when you go to sleep tonight, the momentum of having it will subside. And when you wake up in the morning, you won't have it unless you go after it. And if you go after it, you'll get it again. You could wake up every morning and go get down again and use it as the club that you beat yourself over the head with. You could get up every morning and go get blame and beat yourself over the head with it all day long. But when you go to sleep at night, that momentum subsides. And tomorrow, you don't have that doubt unless you go get it and reactivate it again. You weren't born with it, and it's not following you every step of the way. In fact, the opposite is what is with you every step of the way. We liked this conversation. We're eager to talk with you about anything that matters to you. Nothing is off limits. We will enjoy every morsel of conversation that we find together in this room. It is our promise to you that what you came to resolve, there is resolution that is rampant around you in this room. Your inner being is present. Your inner being who's been with you every day of your life, who knows everything that you have become. Your inner being who has watched you carve out a vibrational reality that you have the capacity and the ability to begin living in its fullness right now. You have the ability to live every hope and dream that this life has ever helped you to focus. You have the ability to do that. And your inner being knows where you stand in relationship to everything you want. And together, collectively, we will help each other help you. We will help you, and each other will help you. Everybody's going to help everybody find that path of least resistance to what you want. But it's a vibrational adjustment, which means it's an emotional adjustment, which means it's a mood adjustment, which means it's a focusing experience, which means you got to care about how you feel, and you got to sniff your way down this path of least resistance to what feels best. So if there's somebody in your life that is just bothering you a lot, go away from that person. And the book that says, oh, you're unkind and not whole if you go away from those who need you, is a book that doesn't understand that you have one primary responsibility to yourself, and that's alignment with your own power and your own clarity. And when you're standing in that place, then you can go to anyone who needs you, and your balance will not be threatened. But until you're in alignment, you don't help them, and they sure don't help you. So, what do you want to talk